Hello, emo PurpleTurtle here, and welcome to the first of my 2 weekly uploads for this week. This will be probably my Saturday afternoon or Friday evening upload, and then I'm going to be filming another video straight after this. First video I'm filming in a row, hashtag dedication, and that's, I don't know what that'll be, maybe some original song or like vocal cover or something. This video is going to be ways to make friends if you're a bit socially awkward or insecure, or you don't feel like you really fit in anywhere, which is all 3 of those things. Hashtag relatable and hashtag so me. Like, yeah, that's not really a hashtag. I should stop inventing hashtags that are never going to take off. But I'm not going to. Anyway, so the first way is to go out and actually meet people, and I know that this may be hard if you're socially awkward, but honestly, if you're going to Comic-Con and you're cosplaying as a character, or you're going to like a Dan and Phil meetup and you've drawn cat whiskers on and you're in your Galaxy print Dan and Phil backpack and t-shirt and being all fangirly, like, or you're at a gig and you're so stoked to see the band and you're wearing band merch and you're, yeah, really like pumped and filled with adrenaline. Honestly, it stops mattering how socially awkward you are. You can be like the awkwardest, shyest kid there is, and when you're with your people, you know, people you can relate to, who are, a lot of them are also actually as awkward as you are, believe it or not, just not in that situation, it doesn't seem to matter anymore, and it's like, you know that the people you're with won't care how awkward you are or how cool you are or anything, like, you know, anything to do with like how you look or judge you, because they're your people, they're your fandom, like, you're there for one another when things are tough and when you're not feeling great, and that's a great thing. And so yeah, I know that, you know, major Comic-Cons and stuff like this, A, can be stressful because of their size, and B, it can be really expensive and hard to get tickets to, but you know, look in your local town, like, search what events and what venues are at your town and what meetups are, like, for fandoms. Even if you have to travel, like, half an hour on the train, it would be so worth it, to make new friends and to connect with people, because it's just not the same, like, typing on Facebook or, you know, Instagram or whatever, or Snapchat or Twitter. Like, it's nice, but it's really not the same as actually being able to hug someone and sing along to Panic at the Disco songs together and be band trash and compliment each other on your t-shirts, and, you know, it's not the same. And so that's my main way. Yeah, like I say, look in your local town, like, search your local town venues, local venues that are local to you, see what bands are coming up, see what, like, free events there are, look on different websites. And also, if you have Facebook, searching on Facebook for, like, pages, they often have meetups, and if you are a part of a group, any groups, like, sometimes people in there arrange meetups, so yeah, those things are usually free, or under, like, £10 usually to get into, like, small venue gigs, and, meetups are generally speaking free, or you might have to have admittance to the Comic-Con or whatever, but they're not any additional money, and I've made a lot of great friends over the years through Facebook. Yeah, and this leads into the next one, because my next point, yeah, I made a lot of friends over the years through going to these things and had a great time. This leads into my next point, which is Facebook groups and pages, and it doesn't, you know, it could be on Tumblr, Twitter, if you have, like, YouTube, all these other things, all fan bases, like, doesn't matter, Instagram. So search, or just on, there are loads of different websites, seriously, search the things you're interested in, and you'll find groups, and then, you know, ask to join the groups. I guarantee that there are some shitheads on these groups. There are shitheads everywhere. You can't avoid the shitheads. Try not to be a shithead. That's Me's advice of the day. Try not to be a shithead. Yeah, great. But yeah, you're mainly it's really nice people who have the same interests and just want to make friends and share what they're interested in, and you'll also meet a lot of amazing, really talented people who can like sing really well, or draw, or do amazing cosplays, or like whatever they do, or they're totally those annoying people on Instagram who are just like hashtag aesthetic goals all the time, and you have do you ever do this where you scroll back through like 300 posts on a person's Instagram or whatever, trying to find one where they don't look totally camera worthy and amazing, and you're just like a potato? Why? Like, because I do that quite a lot. Yeah, and also like on celebrities, when you like seeing their first post from like 4 years ago, it's like, they used to be so awkward, but no, they were still just goals. So that's the second way, is Facebook groups and like group chats, pages and stuff like that. Like and comment and get involved, and don't just be that person who sits in a group like being a member but not posting, commenting, liking, talking to people, because that won't get you friends. That won't what's the point in that? Why are you in that group if you're not participating? Go put yourself out there. That is my third point. Put yourself out there. So, you know, use hashtags on Twitter and Instagram, tweet people, tweet your friends, social media, like really connect, post in, if you're part of these groups on Facebook or whatever, like post in them, message, like comment on other people's posts, like other people's posts, message people, make friends, put yourself out there. Really, there's no point being shy and scared, because I wasted so much time doing those things, and really, I know it's scary and all of that, but you're not achieving anything by not overcoming your fears. You need to overcome your fears and just push forward and be like, yeah, I'm scared, I'm nervous, I feel really awkward, but there are probably millions of other people who feel or have felt exactly the same way, and even dozens or even hundreds of people or thousands where you are who feel or have felt the same way. And you never know until you talk to those people, you know, however much you have to psych yourself up, like just go and talk to them and be like, hi. And, you know, yeah, there's a small chance that they'll be like, ew, who are you? Or do I know you? Or do you mind? Or like be rude, but usually they'll be like, hi, you know, it's nice, you know, who are you? And then you'll get talking and it'll be awesome, and you'll potentially make a friend. So put yourself out there. I cannot stress it more. Do not let your fears and worries and anxiety, do not let it overcome you. It's part of you, but be proud of it, because it makes you who you are. And I'm being all like inspirational and happy, and I don't know, this isn't me. I'm the like sarcastic troll who sits in a corner being socially awkward. This isn't me. I should be giving a bit more advice. Anyway, I'm not always a troll. I'm a troll like maybe 2% of the time, 4% of the time, 8% of the time. Not 100% of the time though, and usually only when someone's winding me up and I want to make them look like an idiot. So, what other points do I have? Oh, that's the thing. If you go to these events, make sure you swap, if not phone numbers, then Facebooks, Twitters, follow each other on Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, whatever social media you have, Tumblr, anything like this. Kik, some people use, WhatsApp, whatever social media you use. Get connected with the people you make friends with, because that way you'll stay friends and you'll actually have friends, and then you'll be able to go to other meetups and other conventions and even just be friends, like, aside from events, like, in everyday life. And otherwise it's like, yeah, it's fun and you had a connection, but then you're probably never gonna see them again unless you go to the same event. So it's like, what's the point? Just like, and you know, they might say no, they might not feel comfortable, they might be like, nah, but you know, usually they'd be like, yeah, sure, you know, what's your thriller like? try, because you never know if you don't try, you never know if you don't take a chance on people, what they're going to be like or what's going to happen. So, and honestly, just think about what's the worst that's going to happen, because that's always been a big thing for me, thinking about what's the worst thing that's going to happen. But it used to be that I'd think about what the worst thing is going to happen, and then I would not think about anything else. That would be like become, from something this big, it would be like this big, and then this big, and it would be a really big issue, and I'd be like, yeah, but that's obviously going to happen because that's the worst case scenario and nothing else is going to happen and it's not going to be better than that. And I'd stress out about it so fucking much and cause myself a lot of anxiety over it. For no reason, basically. You know, I think about what's the worst that's going to happen, and I'd be like, so what if that happens? Usually it's not going to kill you, you're not going to die, no one else is going to die, usually. I mean, obviously this rule doesn't work for some things, or works differently for some things when you could actually put yourself or someone else in danger. So think about those things to stay safe, but, you know, just think, like, what's the worst thing that's going to happen? They'll be like, yeah, well, probably the worst thing isn't going to happen, and if it does, it's not going to kill me, so stay positive. And I think this is going to be it for now. These are the only points I can really think of for now. Oh, compliment people. So if they're wearing a t-shirt of a band you really like, or their makeup is really well done, or their hair is an interesting, unique colour, or you love anything about them, just say so. Compliment them, you know, usually they'll feel really, like, happy and pleased and proud, and, like, you'll get talking, and then sometimes they'll compliment you back, and that's the start of making friends. Like, couple years ago at Why Not Festival 2015, I was going to see Lone Atlantis, and I was standing in the back, and I complimented this girl on her Paris t-shirt because they're one of my favourite bands, and then we got talking and we had loads of fun and watched and were like moshing at the back of the Lone Atlantis gig together and being relatable about how we both struggle with being at the front of the crowds because people are like elbowing you and getting you in your face, and it sounds better by the mixing deck anyway. So, and yeah, we still talk now sometimes, so. Like I say, so to summarise, you never know if you don't try, stay positive, put yourself out there, think about what the worst thing is that could possibly happen, and then realise that, you know, probably that's unlikely to happen, and even if it does, not going to kill you. And if something does, like, hold you back or push you down, or someone is not nice and positive, then, you know, you don't need them, and really just move on from it. Just be like, it doesn't bother me, you know, you shouldn't take that from anyone, you shouldn't accept it, and you should just, like, be like, well, they're not a nice person, or they're having a bad day, and either way, they're lost, honestly, because you're all wonderful human beings, probably. There might be a murderer watching my videos, I don't know, hopefully not, because that would be creepy. You're wonderful human beings, really, like, thanks for watching this video. I hope it has helped you in some way, and I hope it's, like, relatable and everything, because you do not realise how awkward I am. You probably do a bit from watching my videos, but you do not realise how shy I used to be. I could not talk to people, like, I could not approach